All right, so good evening, everyone, and I want to welcome a very good friend of mine here this evening, and I'm so excited that she's taken the time to be with us today. She's someone I have a lot of respect for. She's someone that you're going to get to know that not only is helping other people important. See, for her, family is important, and helping people is important as well. And she is also the CEO of the Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute. So help me to welcome my good friend, Rosetta Q. Rosetta, how are you?
I'm great, Gordon. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I want to jump right in. So for some of my friends who are thinking, okay, who is Rosetta Q and what is the Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute? What would you mind, Rosetta, taking maybe a minute or two just sharing with the folks who's Rosetta Q?
No problem, Gordon. Well, Think and Grow Rich. I decided to bring Think and Grow Rich to the Caribbean, especially to Jamaica, because that's where I'm from originally. So a little bit about my background was as a child, Gordon. I was raised in a small village in Jamaica, and I was the sixth out of seven children, and the poverty within my family circle was just constant, and
Wow.
it was just scary. And I remember times when I would go to bed without food, or I can't go to school because my parents didn't couldn't afford it. And I remember at a very early age, I was sent to live with my aunt, and that was the beginning of a very long journey within my family circle. I felt like an unwanted object at sometimes, and
Wow.
I said, you know what, this can't be it for me. I wanted more for myself. So then I decided that, you know what, I'm going to be successful no matter what. So I started to visualize, because it's the only tool I
Yes.
had at the time. Was the only tool I had as a young girl, was to use my mind, and that's what I started doing. I started using my imagination, and I started seeing myself exactly the way I wanted to be. And I set out a blueprint right there, right then, to make things happen for me, and that's what I did. And that's why I'm in a position where I can give back. So I decided, you know what, let's start there. Thinking Grow Rich in the Caribbean. And so that's where the Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute was created.
Well, that's amazing. Rosetta, I was actually just sharing this out on social media as you were talking as well. So if you see me looking at my screen, that's what I was
Oh,
doing.
no
But I was
problem. It's all
tangibly
good.
listening to you, and I want to give a shout out to Marcel, who's here, and I know Marcel's part of an incredible book called Mirror Mirror
Yes,
that you
Marcel is
put
a
out
great
as
person.
well. Lester Bailey is here, and when we're on here on social media, it's hard for us to see everyone. So if you hear, do us a huge favor, type in your name, make some comments, some likes, some emojis. Let us know you're here. Well, so you mentioned Jamaica, and I'm so glad that you made the decision to be the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Caribbean, because about this time, was it this time? No, February, a year and a half ago, right?
Yes,
Or 2 years ago,
2 years ago,
we
yeah.
were in Jamaica. I had never been there before because you hosted a Think and Grow Rich retreat in Jamaica. That
Yes,
was fabulous.
that was amazing. And we're hoping to do it again once everything settles down with this
Yeah.
pandemic.
Uh, I'd love to go there again. And you mentioned when you were younger, you grew up in poverty and you were sent off to your aunt's place, and you felt like you were shuttled off somewhere. I want to share with the folks what I love about that trip was I met your niece.
Yes.
Talk about paying it forward. She was, because of you now, you're now an aunt, and then you've been able to pay for it and take care of her.
Yes, and now she's in Canada.
Oh, she's in Canada now.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's been here
Wow.
for almost a year now. So I had lunch with her yesterday, actually.
Well, that's incredible. She's in the GTA.
Yeah.
I'd love to sit down with her again. That would be so fabulous.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Rosetta. In the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon talks about both poverty and riches are the offsprings of thought.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What are you thinking about? There's so many people who, you know, they say, "Oh, I'm poor." and they
Yes.
get stuck. How did you break that cycle of poverty?
Well, the first thing, people have to decide that I don't want this. I want better for myself. They have to decide that, we all make decisions on a daily basis. And some of those decisions will propel us forward or will keep us back. And if those people decide that, you know what, there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm not going to do anything about it. But if they decided that, you know what, I want to be successful, I want this, I want that, and I'm going to go for it. But the thing is, it takes commitment, Gordon, and
Yes.
dedication. And that's why a lot of people aren't successful, because they're not committed. They're not committed to going after their dreams. They're not
Wow.
committed to being successful. So they say suck, because success is hard.
It is, isn't it?
It is hard, because if it was easy, everyone would be successful.
Right.
Everyone would be living the life they want. But it's not
Wow.
easy. And that's why people quit, because, as soon as things get tough, they give up.
They give up.
And
Wow.
you will meet defeat, and you will meet obstacles. I mean, there's no one in business that have never met defeat and have never faced any obstacles or
Wow.
anything like that. So if that's what you're afraid of, well, then it's not for you, because you
Wow.
will need it. So
You
it's
will
up
meet
to us
defeat, right?
to have, yeah, it's up to us to have our whys in our back pocket. The
Mm.
reasons why we're doing the things we're doing, the reasons why we're going after this goal. Because then, at certain times when we need it the most, we can pull it out and say, look at it and say, oh yeah, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm
Yes.
working so
Yes.
hard. This is why I'm waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning to do this. This is why I'm going to bed, at 1 a.m. and waking up at 4 a.m. because this
Right.
is it. So if they don't have that, I mean, for sure, when they're faced with difficulties, they're going to quit. So
Wow.
the problem that I find with a lot of people is they're committed to the wrong things.
Wow.
They're
Committed to the wrong thing.
Yes, they're committed, because we all have commitments, and we
Yeah.
are all committed to things. But a lot of people are committed to the wrong things. They're committed to,
Wow. Interesting.
whether it is the wrong person, the wrong partner, or the wrong business, or the wrong, job title. But whether it is, or poverty,
Yeah.
or whatever. People are just committed to the wrong thing. So we all need to look at the things that we're committed to and decide, is this good for me? Is this helping me? Is this helping me reach where I want to reach? And if it's not, then you need to change your commitment.
Wow. Wow. That's incredible. Rosetta, I'm going to change gears for a minute, if that's okay.
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can show the screen right here. And I want to thank Sabir is here, Sabir Chawala. Thank you so much for joining. If you guys have any questions, please post them for Rosetta here. Paul Joseph says, work when everyone else is sleeping, less distractions. Rosetta, Paul is actually, I'm going to do a shameless plug here for like 20 seconds, okay? Paul is also a member at Land for Success. So if you guys are interested in membership, I just posted a link down here as well. But Paul has a business out in Alberta. And, you talked about like never giving up, focus, persistence. And he's got a business called 24H Virtual.
Nice.
It's pretty incredible. I don't know, like right now, I've had so many packages, whether Shopify or Amazon. Like, I don't know if it's because this time of the year, but
I
boxes keep
know.
on flying into our house.
I
And
know. Our business right now is just going crazy, because
yeah,
we have we bought some FedEx routes, so it's just
right?
going crazy. Like,
It's nuts, right?
yeah.
Well, Paul has a service, a business 24H Virtual, where he provides phone services for companies. So after hours, a
That's
company
cool.
never says has to be shut down because they'll answer the phones for you as if
Yeah,
it's an
that's
extension
awesome.
of your company. So I want to give a big shout out to Paul. But um, you have something that you just launched. I want to talk about that right here.
Yeah,
It's a Facebook group, and it's daily motivational Napoleon Hill quotes, not Jim Rohn, not Brian Tracy, not like there's so many amazing thought leaders. Why? why this group? Oh, there's something
Well,
open here. Let me see if I can
yeah, that's
take that out. Okay, that was a message. So why this group?
well. You know what? As I think everyone knows, I've been touched by Think and Grow Rich, and there are a lot of quotes in the book that's written by that Napoleon Hill, and I think it's there are a lot of people out there whose life has been touched also by it. So I thought, it would be nice for us to just post quotes that or favorite quotes dailies. And sometimes these quotes will inspire people and will help us, motivate us. And that's why we decided to start this group. And I'm hoping that we can get more members and they can post on a daily basis all their favorite quotes, especially the ones that have touched them the most.
Yeah. Can you think of maybe one of the quotes that you've posted
I've
on here
post,
that
yeah, I posted a bunch of them. I would have to look at them to see what I post.
yeah, or what's one of your favorite quotes from Think and Grow Rich?
Oh my gosh, I like them all. My favorite is
Yeah.
whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve, because I live by that.
Yes.
Everything I do is by that quote. That's how I started. I started with that. I didn't At the time. I didn't even know the quote. I didn't even know Napoleon Hill, or that there was a Think and Grow Rich. But I started that way.
Right. Right. Well, Lester says, set your mind on a defined goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. Lester, post that
Yeah, that's a good one, Lester.
in Rosetta's group. Yeah. Um, so, but again, why Napoleon Hill? There are so many amazing thought leaders out there. Why Think and Grow Rich, Rosetta?
I don't know. I just love it. Just thinking about it. It's so simple. Just in the title, think your mind. Remember, everything starts in your mind, right? Everything is created
Yes.
first in the mind. Before we can bring it to reality, it's created first. You have to set the blueprint out in your mind first. That's exactly what I did. And just so thinking for rich is just fit in for that.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I see
not
you're at 53. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Gordon. No, it's
I
okay.
was
Go
saying, I
ahead.
see you're at 53 members right now, and
Yes.
hey, you guys, invite a few friends, right? Let's get that to 100 of us, where we can just collaborate, like me, collaborate, inspire, motivate each other.
Yes. Yeah, that'll be great. Because thinking rich is just it's 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 not just about making money. It's about having abundance in every area of your life. Not
Wow.
just about money. It's about health. It's about you know um relationships. It's about everything. It's just
Yeah.
having abundance in all areas, because we need it in all areas. Because if we have too much of one and we're lacking of the other, our life is going to be it's going to be in balance. It's
Yeah.
like sitting on a chair with three legs. It's not,
Right.
it's going to tip over.
It's
So
not
life is
sturdy,
all about,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Life is all about balance, and that's what Thinking Grow Rich is. It's about balance in all areas of your life. And how do you achieve that? First, you achieve that with your mind. You start here, and then, because remember, or external is a reflection of our internal.
Right.
So
Wow.
our lives is way it is right now is how the internal is. So
Yes.
if we want our lives better, then we have to start with making our internal better.
Right. Well, that's incredible. Um, I know you're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun in this group.
Yes.
We're definitely going to think and grow rich together, right? What are
Mhm.
some of the fun things? I know prior to all this stuff with the pandemic, you had a cruise.
Yes. Yes, definitely. So there's the cruise, and then we'll be doing retreats. So
Yes.
the plan is to choose a different area in the Caribbean every time for the retreats, and there'll be like mini retreats in between that's done in Canada. So
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of
Yeah.
there'll be workshops and a lot of fun stuff.
Well, that's amazing. Well, for the folks who are watching, thank you so much for being here again. This is Rosetta Q. She is the CEO of the Think and Grow Rich Caribbean Institute. Reach out to her, right? Reach out, go to rosettaq.com, leave a comment, direct message me. I'm happy to connect you with her. And most importantly, right, this group that she has on Facebook. Can you guys see that? I think you can, right? Daily quotes by Napoleon Hill. Please go there, right? Go there now, like the page, and start commenting and sharing some of your favorite Napoleon Hill quotes and moments as well. Rosetta, before you go, I got 3 quick questions for you, okay? Just so
Okay.
the folks can get to know you a bit more. And I'm going to put you on the spot. Would that be okay with these questions?
You're always putting me on the spot. It's okay. It's all good.
Okay. Question number 1. What is your favorite color?
Red.
I see
I
that.
love red.
Red.
It's bold. It's brave. It's
Yeah.
you can't miss that color anywhere. Like you stand out, and we need to.
Wow. Love it. Lady in red,
Lady in red.
right? Confidence. And that's
Yeah.
something that I love. I know part of your mandate is to help women and guys too, right? Us. Like we all need confidence.
We all need it, and a lot of people show that they're confident, but really they're
Yeah.
not confident, and that's why a lot of people who they're probably confident in their say let's just say an actor, for example. They're confident in their skills, but
Mm.
they're not confident within themselves, so that's why they take all
Wow.
these drugs and they kill themselves later on. Or
Wow.
so yeah, that's something we all need to work on. And
Yeah. Our self-doubt, our self-image, our
yes.
self-worth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Self-esteem,
Love it.
all that fun stuff. It's all about, us and making our goal here on this planet is to figure out who we are and to live our
Wow.
best lives, right? And the
Yes.
only way for us to figure out who we are is to stop, quiet our minds, and listen. And
Wow.
we too many times we're letting the external, we're letting other people tell us who we are.
Right.
Because if you don't know
Wow.
who you are, for sure, someone else will tell you who you are.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you want, someone will tell you what you want. Might
Yeah.
not be what you want, but oh well. So we
Yeah.
have to figure it out. We have to know who we are and start from there.
That auto suggestion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to, as the weeks of the months, as you get into this, some of the stuff that you're going to be teaching and bringing. The second question is, if you could pick a favorite ice cream, what would be your favorite ice cream?
Oh, that's easy. Vegan cookie dough. It is so good. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, what is it?
Vegan cookie dough ice cream.
Vegan
Cookie dough.
cookie dough.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's better than the real thing.
Wow. What would it taste like? I never had vegan.
Have you ever eaten raw chocolate chip dough?
Yep.
It kind of tastes like
Yeah.
that, except
Like
better.
that? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. My last question for you is this one's kind of tough. I think it's tough. Okay.
Okay.
If you could wave a magic wand right now, okay, or make one wish on
Mhm.
something for Rosetta, not for somebody else. That's
For
fine.
me,
Because I know you're always thinking, okay, how can I help somebody else? You're
yeah.
always thinking about doing something for somebody else. But if you could wave a magic wand right now, you could do one thing for Rosetta. What would you do?
Honestly, I would get rid of this pandemic
Mm,
because that's something for me. Because then I'll have more
yeah,
freedom. I can do all the things that I want to do,
that you
like
want to do, right?
traveling again. I
Yeah.
miss traveling so much.
Yes.
So, yeah, I would just like be gone. Yeah, and then I
Wouldn't that
can
be
do
amazing?
all the fun stuff. Yeah, I can, hang out with all my friends and see all my family member. I haven't seen my parents in what, 2 years, 3 years?
Wow.
I don't even know since
Yeah.
the pandemic started. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I would
That
get
was
rid.
February. I remember we were sitting in
The grill.
Jamaica together, right
Yeah.
in the grill. Beautiful, beautiful beach, built beautiful day. And then we come
Mhm.
home and there's a snowstorm here. We
Yeah,
had our first Land for Success event, and then boom, the next month it was a pandemic.
I know. I didn't, and then I went to Jamaica though the next month in
I
March
remember you went. Yes.
with my husband, and then yeah, it went crazy because all over the news is like, "Oh, Canadians come home now."
Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
son was in the Dominican Republic. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Well, worst case scenario, we'll fly him to Jamaica and we'll just stay here. Anyways, we
Yeah.
came home and we've been home since.
That's amazing. Well, let me ask you this, as we wrap up. The pandemics have affected a lot of people. And Napoleon Hill talks about adversity.
Hmm.
How do you think? So, for some of the folks that are watching that may be going through some tough times right now, what are some quotes or principles? Let's end with this that you can think of that you can maybe share with somebody right now if they're going through some tough times right now.
Well, right now, what I can say is that they need to be persistent. They just,
Persistent.
you need to be persistent and you need to have faith and have faith and just believe that you know what, one day things will get better because things will get better. You just have to have that
Wow.
belief. You know,
Wow.
yes, one day, just have that hope and just know that you know what, I am gonna do what I can do right now. I'm not going to sit
Right.
still. I'm going to do what I can do, whatever I can do in my home or wherever. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to have faith. I'm going to believe. And I know that one day things will get better because it will.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for that encouragement. Well, Rosetta, once again, thank you so much for being here. And the folks that are watching, thank you for joining us. And please go to Facebook. And here it is. You can see Rosetta's page, daily quotes by Napoleon Hill. So if you have some favorite quotes, please come and join her. I'll be there every day as well. And let's keep on inspiring, motivating each other to success. Any final thoughts as we wrap up here, Rosetta?
Yeah, just would like to say, yeah, the quotes that we're posting on daily, it is definitely to help motivate us. Because you know what, we all grow from motivation, and it's good
Yes,
when we can support each other because we all need that support. No
we
one
do, don't we?
person can get
Yeah.
to where they want to without the support. We all need help.
Support Master Alliance.
Yes.
Yeah. I know
Mastermind.
what I can ask you. 60 seconds will end here in the next 30, 60 seconds. Or some of those fun stuff you're going to be planning inside this group. You're going to be doing some interviews, you were telling me.
Yes. Yes.
And you're going to have some special guests on there as well.
Yes, we will. We'll
Can you
have
give
some
us a
special
hint of
guests.
maybe somebody you may have on there?
Well, yes, I'm thinking of having Don Green on here and
Wow.
some other guests. But yes, I just have to. I have other people in mind. I'm just gonna reach out to them and you know,
Yeah. Well, that'd be amazing, right?
interested
Don
people.
Green, the
Yeah,
CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation. You
yes.
can't get you can't
To
get
get
any
any
better
better
than
than
that.
that. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being, and you know, there's not like he's different than anyone
Yeah,
I ever met. So he's just an amazing person.
that's amazing. Well, once again, Rosetta, thank you so much for taking the time to join us tonight. And thank you, everyone who's here. And until the next time, have an amazing evening, everyone.
Yes. Thanks, Gordon. And